Hello everyone, Sunset2, welcome to another mod overview, this time on Without a Redstone. The mod simply adds in a wireless link that allows you to transmit redstone signals wirelessly, adjust the frequency, and enable whether it's a sender or receiver with simple buttons. So you simply make a wireless link like so, with 2 redstone dust, 1 torch, 2 stone, and 1 ingot. And you can simply right-click it and change it between receiver or sender. I think it's sender by default. Just place some down so we can see. So that was just a test with some working ones. So you can see it's sender by default, and you can access receiver if you want, so that'll be in the opposite state, as we can see here. And we can do... I think you can just have it sent. Just get a lever, for example, instead. And we'll do that, and then we'll receive it however far away, which I don't know what the limit is, unfortunately, for that. And then we'll go receiver. That's probably accepting that one, so we're going to go to a 2 there. And we're going to set this to 2 as well. And you can see that's accessed that from the other side. So that's good. So these are on frequency 0. So the default one, and then these are on frequency 2, so they're completely separate and they won't have the same connection. So this one and this one are not both the same receivers or on the same frequency, so they'll be completely different. So say if you wanted to have, say, multiple contraptions and some of them access some things, or you want to have it where it goes, like, instead of just a whole line across where you use your wool and otherwise sort of blocks to change things up, you can probably have more gaps in between with some wireless links that trigger things however far in the distance, or smaller stuff in that makes it easier to just, you know, from one side to the other or so, without the need to overcomplicate things and, you know, have to deal with maybe wires alongside it, or whatever other types of possibilities, of course, that can come up that can obviously be solved by a wireless connection. Other than that, that's pretty much it. Let's see. We'll continue to receive its signal if the receiver's chunk is loaded after the sender's chunk is unloaded. So there is that as well, chunk consideration. The only other thing I can think of is testing, I guess, like the waterlogged, which is like a slightly different thing, which it probably should act the same, but I'm just curious if, yeah, so these are not able to work in water, I don't think, do they? No. They are not, unfortunately, no. It's still standard, but I guess if you wanted to do waterlogging or so, you do your other stuff under there with, say, this mod, then do it up to a certain point, you'd be fine. So you could go maybe here. If you needed to have it underwater, you could. Then do that. Or you could just keep it obviously above all ground and then you'd be fine. But yeah, I know it's obviously for wireless purposes, but I'm just trying to think of like other things you could use if you were using it alongside other mods that had redstone possibilities. Then, yeah. But otherwise it is not waterlog supported at all. But yeah, that's pretty much it. Thanks so much for watching, and goodbye.